Get! You crazy kids and your guns. Oh, hello. Now that you're here, what do you think about when I hear the word war? Well, I'll tell you what I think about. World War II. Yeah, I know. Usually when I think about war, I think about guns and bombs. But I don't really know what it's about. I might as well dive deep into a specific war. It's more like a battle. The battle for Iwo Jima. Yeah, I know. It's exciting. Hey, yeah, this is the internet. I plan on using it to learn many a thing about World War II, specifically Iwo Jima. Let's see here. How do you use this confangled thing? Oh, look at that. It says here that Iwo Jima was the most body-costly war in the world. Ever. Yeah. Speaking of costly, those lost a lot of theirs too. Go America. Oh, hey! That's English for hello, by the way. I think it's high time we got some infology from a well-read aficionado on the subject. Here he is. Listen up. Do it.
Well, Iwo Jima was a culmination of so many things that happened during the course of the war. You know, we ignored a lot of what Japan was doing for years before they finally attacked Pearl Harbor. They pretty much caught us on our heels and kept pushing forward and gaining more ground, and it took a long time before our industrial might got to the point where it could produce the equipment that we needed to combat them. They had such a large sphere of influence all over the Pacific Ocean, and when we finally had a few turning battles, battle for Midway Island, the Battle of the Coral Sea, we finally started figuring out how to fight them. Of course, it helped that we broke a few of their codes and could intercept things and understand what their plans were. I mean, that wasn't the wholesome of it, but it became a bloody campaign of ridding them off of islands, and the closer we pushed them back to Japan, the harder they fought back, because they certainly didn't want to lose. It's not in their style. Iwo Jima specifically obviously came much later in the war, and we'd had a lot of experience in our island hopping campaign, which was a very bloody, drawn-out situation in some very unfriendly areas to fight a war. And it's so close to the Japanese mainland that they'd had time to fortify it extremely heavily, dig in through solid rock. I can only imagine what efforts it took to do that. And even though we could pound them day after day with heavy artillery and bombing, they were still there, and it ended up being a fist fight at the end.
I think you know what time it is. Fact time. That's right. We're gonna learn some facts. Interesting facts about the Japanese. America's battle in the Pacific has been called the dirtiest battle of all time. The battle of no rules, if you will, because the Japanese had none. Did you know that on the 36 days stationed on Iwo Jima, some Marines never even saw their enemy? They were fighting ghosts! There were 23,573 Marine casualties on Iwo Jima. There were 20,000 estimated killed Japanese on Iwo Jima. The Marines suffered more casualties on Iwo Jima than in any other military engagement. Oh, hi. Long time no see. I guess it's about time we wrap things up. suppose in conclusion, Iwo Jima was a battle of valor and honor, but it was also a battle of luck and blood. Guess I want to leave you with this in mind. The only battle worth waging is the battle of the mind and the body. Don't judge before you walk a mile in somebody else's shoes. You stay clean. You stay classy.